And we record live. So it's on now. Yeah, what's up, YouTube? This is Cuss over here at Custom Made Barbershop in Jacksonville. And today we're doing a drop fade on my man Vince. Y'all check this out. I don't know if y'all can see that. Can't turn them around too much because then it's going to be out the screen. Biting. So this is something that you don't want for your client to tell you that your clippers are too sharp. Pretty much bottom down the bottom. And I'm gonna fade up just a little bit. Using a 1 on my Andy's Master. I'm gonna go up about 1.5 inches. Okay? As y'all can see, about 1.5 inches right here. And the lower I get to the bottom right here, the higher I go. So I might start off as 1 inch and go up to about 1.5 inches, and a little about 2 inches right back here in the back, okay? And of course you want to brush the hair. Make sure you get everything level just right. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. Roughly about 1 inch high. And higher and higher and higher and higher. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all, me trying to verbalize it, but all we're doing is creating another line that creates the drop fade. And due to COVID, I have to wear this mask right here, so y'all might not be able to hear me that clear, but just work with me and I work with you. And I like to go over my work like 2 or 3 times sometimes. It's a time killer sometimes, but it all pays off at the end. So now I got my 100-year wall clippers. I'm gonna close the lever all the way, okay? And I'm gonna draw out that bottom line. Fade out that bottom line. Y'all know the drill, self-explanatory. Just fade out the bottom line. Of course, you want to pull the skin in some areas where you notice that the bottom line won't go off. Pull the skin. Make sure you get the skin nice and tight. go at different angles. Use the corner of the blade if you want to get rid of that bottom line, the demarcation line. Alright, so now I had the lever closed. Now I'm going to open it all the way. Okay? Then I'm going to go halfway up, and that'll create your first fade. It'll be like a really light blend. Okay? So I went bald at the bottom, lever closed all the way, to lever opened all the way. Okay? Now the lever opened all the way is a half. Of course I used my Andes Masters opened all the way, and that was a 1. Then I had the lever closed all the way. So I'm sure you guys understand the transition. Bald to the lever closed all the way on the senior, and lever opened all the way to the 1 on the Andes Master. Okay? So that's how we got that first transition. Now just to fade it nice, I'm gonna go ahead and do it halfway and just go over it real quick. It's not necessary, but I just do it sometimes just to make sure that I got all the little gaps in between. Like I said, not required to do this. I just do it sometimes, depending on the person's hair texture and whatnot. Alright, so that's that. So now if you look at it, you can start to see a little bit of blend. Okay? Now what I'm going to do is grab my 1 guard for the Wall Senior 100 year, and I'm going to fade up just a little bit more. It's getting a little warm in here, y'all. Okay. Okay. Senior opened up all the way, and I'm fading all the way up to the crown. All right. Y'all see that? Real simple, straight to the point. Easy. I ain't do nothing complicated. Those of you that have been following this channel consistently, I know I haven't been posting consistently, but if you saw my other videos and you've been watching these videos consecutively, you know exactly what I'm doing and how I'm doing it and why I'm doing it. Those of you that are new to the channel, don't forget to add me on Instagram. That's custom_made_cuts. Y'all go ahead and start liking, commenting, sharing my videos. Holler at me on Facebook. Those of you that have my email, you can go ahead and email me. Shout out to Barber Illuminati. Shout out to Illuminati Tattoo Parlor in Los Cabos, Mexico. They did some work for me. Those guys are really cool. Shout out to everybody there. The Illuminati Brotherhood are coming together. And we're gonna take over this bitch. I mean, this female dog. Barber Illuminati. Okay? So, what I just did was I closed the lever and I tried to fade out that bottom guideline that was right in between. Very simple stuff, very easy. This right here is a world-class haircut, straight to the point, basic stuff. Anybody with a pair of clippers can do it. You don't have to have the best clippers. You know, you look at a lot of these guys on YouTube where they got these state-of-the-art clippers and really expensive tools and equipment, but they can't put together a really good fade. And I'm not trying to talk about nobody's work or nothing like that, but it's not about the tools. It's about knowing how to use the tools. You know what I mean? That's the main thing. Okay. Now just for fade's sake, I'm going back to this guard right here. Alright, this is the smallest wall guard you're going to get. What I like to do is, I like to close the lever all the way and bump it down just a little bit and get that halfway mark. And then I go right in between where I started my one, closed. And I try to just get right there in between. That way we have a little more of a transition. Buddy. That's my mini-me in the background making all that noise. Y'all disregard him. He ain't got no school today, so he up at the shop hanging with his dad. So now I'm back at the one again. And what I'm gonna do, one, closed all the way with the grain on top. Very simple. Just like that. Wavelength, baby. And watch and see how it fades right on in with the sides. We got it down to the crown, remember? We had the one open all the way, or something like that. One open all the way down to the crown. Well, now I got the one closed all the way going down. And if you have any issues, it's okay to go back and repeat the steps again. It'll give you a really good transition, no problem. That's the main thing with this business. If you're doing a haircut and you feel like it ain't doing exactly what you want it to do, never hesitate to go back and repeat the steps over again. It's always good to do that. Take your time and do it right. And when you do it right, you get a repeat customer, and you know your work is good. Hold on, one of my alarms going on. Turn that off. So where were we? One, lever closed all the way with the grain. Make sure you go in the direction that the hair is going in, and where you get a nice, smooth, crisp transition. Now I'm gonna open the lever up like I said. Remember I said if you don't get it the way you want it, you can always go back and repeat the steps. That's what I'm doing here. Feel like you can transition a little more right here. Now close it back up, going back down. Nothing to it but to do it. You know what I mean? I hope y'all been following my channel still, because I've been doing a lot of live videos on my older phone, so that's why the video quality ain't always the best. And I just want to continue to post and give y'all good content. If the video quality ain't everything that y'all want or looking for, I apologize ahead of time. Sometimes it's just best to post and give the people what they want. I'll be working on getting a better camera so when I go live, you guys can get really good quality videos, okay? Okay, that's that. Now what I'm gonna do is get my pair of liners and I'm gonna start drawing my lines, okay? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it with y'all, to where y'all can see, but start right here in the middle and work your way over to the right. Make sure you get a straight line. Okay, so that's one side. Of course, we got to get the other side. Start in the middle again and work your way over. Don't be afraid to brush. See where you at. See, when I do stuff like this, one of my secrets is stand directly behind the client, face them to the mirror, and you look at their hairline, make sure you can see what they see. If it looks good to you then you all in. But a lot of the time standing in front of somebody doing their hairline, it's hard to get a good straight hairline if you don't see what they see in the mirror. That's why it's always good to stand behind your client and take a good look at them from behind. That way, you get a nice clean straight line.
Good morning, how are you?
Hey D, how you doing?
Good. Did you have anything going on?
No, not today.
Alright, you have a good one.
Alright, you too, thanks.
Alright, bye baby boy.
Alright. Shout out to D, y'all. That's the mail lady. Alright. So that right there is the haircut. Now what we're gonna do, you say you want to take this down and face your hair down a little bit? Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. We're gonna go over the facial hair just a little bit. I tell you what, we're gonna finish the haircut up. We're gonna do the face later, and y'all will see the final results. This is not a face or a beard tutorial, so we're gonna skip that. And the video is getting a little too long, okay? So let me clean them up, put a little bit of my secret potion, and we're gonna get them right. My Kiss Express right here. Everybody likes to mix it the way they do it. Mine is to mix it up 50-50. 50% Kiss Express, all black, and then another 50% of alcohol. Just regular, clear, rubbing alcohol. That's what I mix it with. And then I try it on my spray gun. If it needs more, the solution is too thick, what I do is I spray a little bit of more alcohol in this container right here on top.